This video is for people who have never programmed an Arduino Duemilanove.
Arduino Duemilanove.
Arduino
Arduino
Duemilanove.
2009.
Anyway, if you've never programmed one of these, it's a open source electronics prototyping platform based on flexible, easy. It's a programmable board that you can make it do stuff. Alright, let's get the Arduino software. First, open the web browser. You can search for it if you like. Arduino. There they are. Right on the top there's download. I'm on Windows. And it starts downloading. This is where we pause. And what do you know, we're done. So, we need to navigate to the folder where we downloaded the zip file. I'm going to extract it. I think we're going to pause again. Okay, so it's finishing up here. It took about 10 minutes. There's a lot of little files. So we extracted this zip file. We can delete the zip if we'd like. Let's open it up here. And there's actually nothing to install. So this folder, you can drag it onto C or your documents, whatever you like. Just execute. And we're running Arduino for the first time. So here's our board. All we have to do is plug in the USB cable because it can be powered from a USB. It's up and running. When you first plug in the USB cable to the Arduino board, Windows should automatically install drivers and assign a COM port to your Arduino. There are example projects that come with the Arduino software. Let's go ahead and open one. File, open. And let me go back up here so you can see where. Here's our base Arduino folder. Examples. Let's do digital. And then we'll do some of these blink ones. There's a LED built into the Arduino Duemilanove. So we can just throw one of these on there and it will blink the onboard LED. Let's grab it, open. And it opens in another little window. So basically all we do is hit upload. We got an error. What happened? Well, there are two things we need to configure that we didn't think to do. If we go up here, you have to select which board you have. Mine happens to be the second one down. It's an Atmega 168. The second thing you have to do is select the serial port. I'm actually on COM 4. I'll show you in a minute how to figure out which COM port your board is on. So now, if we hit the upload button, we can see down here it says done uploading. And voila, the light is flashing. So the light is usually flashing on the Arduino board. So how do you really know that this worked? Well, let me show you something really quick that will give you a little insight into how these programs are written. Right here it says set the LED on, it waits for a second, sets it off, and waits for a second. So it should be blinking on for a second and off for a second. And this number is actually in milliseconds, so 1000 equals a second. Well, let's change it to something so we can see if it's really working. Let's say we want it to be on for 2 seconds and then off for a quarter of a second. Upload. Looks like our program worked. It's staying on for 2 seconds and blinking off for a quarter or a quarter of a second. So it works. So how do we figure out which COM port our Arduino was installed at when we plugged it in? Well, let's go Start, Control Panel, and then let's just do a search for Device. There's the Device Manager. Down here we should see USB controllers and ports. Sorry. Here we go. US serial port COM4. And if you want to double check, you can unplug your Arduino and it will go away. Of course, it refreshes. You can see that COM4 went away. Plug it back in. Voila. Just because I'm nice, here's how you can find the COM port in XP. Go to Control Panel. There's a Control Panel. Your control panel may look like this. I suggest going to Classic View, going down to System, Hardware, and then Device Manager. And COM ports.